Ace, you're silly. Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna let Ace in real quick. He's not too destructive. Bella decides to eat everything. Hi, baby. Don't lick my underarms, though, please. Nope, you'll get right out. You'll get right out. They're obsessed with deodorant, and they love my deodorant. Stop, Bubs. You're on my camera. Go sit down. Sit down. Good morning, everyone. Heather Lynn here with Daily Vibes with Heather Lynn, our 5 minute energy practice. Woo! So, how's everyone's Tuesday? So far at 9:09 a.m. Go, go, go. I had to take my heathens for a walk, and they have been doing some construction um, outside my window, and I was hoping, that they were Ace, stop. Let me just let him out. This is why they're not allowed in my medicine room because my crystals and everything, and they sniff and get in everything. Go out. He's trying. Nope, nope. Well, you can sit up there. Go up there and sit. See the real lives of going live as you're doing it. Go up there and sit down with Ty. There you go. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, they're just usually not allowed in my medicine space because they just seem to disrupt it. They're just very disruptive in my space. Plus, I try to keep it sanitized and cleansed, just in case individuals have allergies or anything like that. So, welcome. Today's Tuesday. For those that don't know who I am or why we're on live today, my name is Heather Lynn with Heather Lynn Coaching. I am a cash flow and confidence coach. Basically, I help men and women rise up to the occasion and start their own businesses, as well as an online life coach, as well online and an office life coach. So pretty much I'm a business and life coach at the end of the day. And I create content for individuals. So check out my heal.me page. It's basically heal.me/coach Heather Lynn. You can check out all the services that I offer. I offer a variety of services, therefore I will not go down the list, but they range from a variety of personal life coaching, business coaching, hypnosis, Ace, go, massage release, therapeutic art. I mean, there are a lot of different things that I do. Don't you come in here, buddy. Thank you. That I do on a day-to-day basis. I used to feel like my job and my one and only job was an insurance agent, and I identified as that, which is why we're going to be talking about spiritual awakening during our practice today. So, if you don't know what a spiritual awakening is, let me just dive right in before we get started in our practice. Usually this is how the flow works. I'll chit chat a little bit. We'll set an intention. Also do 3 breathwork techniques as well as a 2-minute energy release practice, which I am a firm believer of doing this practice every day to keep the energy and the chi flowing fluidly. Okay. Because my friend, and a blockage is basically what kind of leads us to a spiritual awakening. So, what is a spiritual awakening? For me, I'm going to basically, for me, it was the day that I woke up and everything that I had been taught as a child about who I was, what I was, who I was giving my power to, what I was giving my power to. And it's a deep process where you wake up to what is real to you and not everyone else. Meaning it's basically a rise and shine, wake up call to your true higher self. A lot of times, why do we wake up? Sometimes people just wake up because it's time. Divine timing is in control of that. We do not have control. For my personal experience, after I'd gone through divorce, I kept attracting law of attraction because of some things that I had not healed within myself after my divorce. Why? Ding, ding. This is why. Because I was taught that if you got a divorce, you're going to hell. Yes, I was raised Pentecostal, and more or less, if you got a divorce, you were going to hell. In fact, as I was going through my divorce, no shame. I love and respect the individual that, shined their light on me and, allowed me to wake up to my truth. And then I experienced another individual, again, very judgmental. And this was the time that I'm trying to genuinely put my life back together. Here I am with a 7-year-old, house. I kept all the bills, kept the bills, the house, and the damn kid with no fucking child support, which was okay. I put on my divine masculine hat and was like, all right, let's get to work. But what that allowed is for me to shut off my heart space because I had a belittling belief that I was going to hell. Deep down in my soul, I thought I was going to hell because of this belittling the belief that I was taught, even though there was things that I couldn't change. I can't change, if you're not growing together, then you're growing apart. So my job is I try to hold on and control and keep my marriage together, even though it was killing me and it wasn't for my higher good, for my highest self. So when we went through the divorce, I basically just shut off my heart space and I was just like, man, I'm just going to keep going and, I'll find the one, which is fine, great. Because the beauty is you can manifest from your root through your solar plexus. And then it jumps over your heart. And then it skyrockets out through your third eye, through your crown. So I created a multi-million-dollar insurance business. Ding, ding. Oh, how do you handle yourself, Miss Single One? Well, instead of letting the plates fall, that belief, I held on to everything that I was supposed to let fall. I was supposed to let the plates fall. I was supposed to let the house, Instead, I tried to salvage and sustain a controlled environment for my daughter, and which it worked really well. She graduated top of her class, full, has pretty much a full ride to school, which is amazing. And, but when she graduated, guess what happened? I popped. Her senior year, I literally decided to give up my insurance business. And a lot of people are like, that's not. Yes, I chose to give up. I was a whistleblower. And I pretty much told corporate that I knew exactly what the hell they did. And I was not appreciative of that. Then some things happened and went down. And, I was like, oh, well, they're like, I was like, well, I want out. And I was like, you have 90 days. I was like, you're going to take me to jail? I'm like, I'm not coming back. I could not emotionally come back to my job because of, let's be honest, the things that I was refusing to look at early on kept manifesting in my life. So I kept manifesting narcissistic people because I was a people pleaser. I was giving my energy away, giving my gifts, my talents, and everything away, not knowing, because I was holding on to this thought that I was doing the right thing, because I was taking care of myself, but I was losing myself because I was losing my integrity. So my spiritual awakening, I woke up. I woke up to the All-State game. I woke up to the feelings, emotions, expressions that I had been hiding and refusing to live up to. I had to go forgive myself for getting a divorce. That was step number one. Step two of the awakening is understanding that it is your responsibility and it is only your responsibility for your healing. It is no one else's responsibility. If something happens, an expectation hangover, read that book and I'll put a link down below. It's called Expectation Hangover. I basically, and I had a great childhood, guys. I had an amazing childhood. But there were certain things that I, absorbed through my family lineage, which is not my shit, So I had to go in and release, that baggage or these, behaviors, patterns, thoughts that no longer serve me. So what did I awaken to? Well, what I awakened to was that God is not, or spirit, universe, divine is not a fearful God. Love is the divine spark. And that we, the human, based on our perceptions and our experiences and the things that we're here to learn, our humanness, we put these emotions on this amazing spirit, which is just flipping crazy. And I also learned that it's our responsibility to take care of our body daily through breathwork, meditation, creating, releasing, allowing energy to flow through us fluidly, right? It's all fluid, right? It's got to flow through us. So what was going on is I was creating blocks. I was trying to control things. So my heart space was blocked. So that's exactly why my insurance career, at the end of the day, that's the end result, was because it wasn't a creation from my heart. And my Heatherland coaching, that is, I'm on a life's, mission to help individuals awaken, align, and elevate to the next level, because it is possible. And we're, it's just one step. And there was a saying that I heard today, which was really, you cannot build a successful business in one day, period. Passion project, anything. It is several days of showing up, good or bad, and showing up for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in today. I just want to go over the spiritual awakening. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the dark night of the soul. We're going to talk about one of my biggest dark nights of the soul, which was how I released fear. Because when I left my insurance business, my dad had passed away, everything in my foundation was rocked. You ever heard Tower card and tarot? Boy, that was it. But it was my higher self just leading me the way, like, hey, boo, we told you were going to be a death doula and you were in utter denial. And I was. And I am a death doula as well. I saw my certification that I can get online to where I can physically, and there is an actual thing, I can get my certification. And I'm so humbled once I finish my shamanic certification and I go through that process and I receive my 9 rights. I am whole ass doing that because I want to help others connect back to their divine self and help themselves, because I can't help you unless you help yourself. I can give you tools and skills, but you got to put them in that damn health kit, right? Every day we're working on an arsenal in our health kit. Why do you think we do the Qigong? To clear the energy. Because sometimes if we have something stuck here or here or here or here or here or here or here, if you're, wherever you're blocked at, let's be honest. And I realized that my solar plexus has been blocked. You guys hear me go all the time. I've been very well aware of it. It is because I was triggered several months back, and it's taken some time for me to get out of fight mode or survivor mode, because in the past I would allow situations to not serve me, and this time I didn't. So it's been a whole different transition. So my body is going back into finally into sync to where I can create and do things. Bella, stop. She gets into everything and destroys, so she has to be in the cage. Oh my God, I didn't even look down at our card today. I was just talking about my solar plexus being blocked, which is why I'm having issues with my throat chakra. Oh, I love you. I love you. All right, so let's just read about what the solar plexus. How do we realign this chakra? I've been wearing yellow a lot lately. It says intellect, ambition, strength and will, personal power, individuality, identity, self-worth, freedom of choice, inner child, the ego, the personality. All the things that I've had to shed over the past 2 years, masks, egos, things that did not serve me, they weren't mine. They weren't part of my higher essence. And I have struggled with my identity, because I just told you guys at the beginning that for 22 years, I wanted to be an insurance agent. I was going to be a millionaire by having a $10 million book, which meant I had to have like fucking 5,000 customers in order to make that. What? Talk about being tied to your customers, man. Let me be real honest. I have it calculated in my head as a co-creator. Even on a bad day, I can have 8 clients a month make what I was making there, as well as have all of my services automated, pre-recorded, do a lot of things and run my business behind the scenes on my own time. Reach 1 million customers. Are we getting the logic here? Are we getting the logic? I was being, and it's not even about the money, which is why I kind of stopped my plan action launch into biz until the next couple of months, until I revamp it. And there's something missing there. There's something missing there and here. So until I figure that out, and I think it's because I don't want to go chasing market to people like that. I don't want to basically force my $3,000 coaching program down their throat in that way. However, I will give you weekly, monthly group life sessions and techniques and stuff like that, and then offer it to clients as an additional service on top of what I do. Kind of package it in there. But, I don't want to be a business coach trying to sell all these products and stuff like that. I get they're a co-creator too, but for me, I'm a creator. I create content, I sell it, I try to get it to the masses cheap. That has been my new plan is, make it affordable for everyone. Not everyone can afford a $15,000 coaching program like I paid. And it was, at the end of the day, I got the tools and resources I needed, but I was on that level though. I felt, let me restate that. That was my ego. I felt like I was on another level and that I had to pay that amount in order to get the tools and resources I needed. So, chakra simple interpretation. From the belly of the sun, emblazed in the golden light, emerges Manipura, our solar plexus. 10 yellow lotus petals form a circle with an inverted triangle stands, representing fire, the power of inner fire, igniting us, courage, willpower, and drive. This chakra houses the flames of our digestive fire, burning away like a furnace as it converts our food and the sunshine into life force energy for the body. This is where our lungs are at, okay? And when you think of the lungs and you think of breathing, this is where our life force lies, okay? Right here, kind of right there. Okay. That's why we have the breath of fire. That's why I'm always right here. See why we do all these techniques? Okay. Says, this card is a call to ignite your inner fire, to breathe into the depths of your belly and move with more strength, courage, and confidence in the directions of your goals. Use your intellect and gut instincts to plan a path to achieve all you desire. Harvest the power of your will to fuel your ambition until you reach fulfillment of your goals. Become aware of your personal power and your ability to choose the direction of your life. Initially, when I owned my insurance business, my first stop was to become a business coach because that was the closest thing to the niche that I got out of, which was sales. Okay. That's why I created the Plan, Action, Launch into Biz. It's a beautiful program and it's definitely well worth the money and the investment. Okay. But I'm working on recapturing and reigniting the passion that I experienced during creating the program. Because since then, I've been on a new adventure about teaching individuals how to, clear unblocked energy, which is a whole different, direction. But I will teach the individuals that I lead and coach on my life side that are interested, coaches, practitioners that are interested in starting their business. Those are the women and men and women that I want to lead with this program. I don't want to give it to everyone because not everyone is going to understand the value. Okay. Which is okay. As business owners, our products isn't for everyone. Not everyone likes Pepsi. Not everyone likes Coke. Not everyone likes Sprite. Right? Imagine the light of the sun and shining its energy through the individual movements in the world. There is no need to be boisterous, but equally, now it is the time to hold yourself back. Shrinking serves no one. Heather shrunk herself. I was in a relationship where my voice was shut off. I was afraid to speak up because I was afraid of the individual I was with. Yes. And I've never been afraid of anyone. And I think I wasn't afraid of him. I was codependent at that time. And I was afraid to leave him is a better statement. So I shrunk myself. Be proud of who you are and feel confident and express your individuality in full form. It is not time to allow expansion. It is time for you to feel confident to express your individuality in full form. It is now to allow expansion and expression of your true self, shining self esteem, will power others to ignite their flame as well. Now is the time to move in the direction and achieve all that can be. All right. So here are a couple of affirmations for you. I am strong standing in my personal power today. I am worthy of being loved, respected, and listened to. After my dark night of the soul, there will never, ever, 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 ever be a moment where I allow another individual to take my power like that. I am very well aware. I am very well of how healthy boundaries are. I'm willing to give and receive love equally. I'm no longer going to give you my cup without you filling it back up. And sometimes you have to dump that bitch out to fill it back up. Life lesson. All right. So, intention for today. We are just going to cultivate more. For me, it's just going to be more individuality. This is who I am. I am multifaceted. I have multiple skills. And all of those make me, not one of them. I love business. I love helping others. I love coaching. I love leading. I love praying. I love meditating. I love myself. So, all right. So, more self-love. And we're going to work on the breath of fire today. Just because we're talking about our solar plexus, our life source, and we forget that our breathing is done subconsciously. We don't have to remember how to breathe. So thank you for that. So today we're going to do the breath of life in honor of waking up. We are going to do 2 breaths that will help cultivate this area. The first breath is the breath of fire, where we are going to feel the burn and the solar plexus. Okay. And then we are going to do the lion's breath, where we breathe in. This is going to be some tummy breathing. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get going with the breath of life. The breath of life. We're going to breathe in for 5 count, or yeah, we're going to do 5 counts. We're getting there. We're learning to hold our breath. Okay. Right. We're learning to expand our space and allow our diaphragm to, expand and release more breath, All right. So here we go. Breathing in. Out through your mouth. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Last one. Breathe in as much as you can. And we're going to exhale as much as we can. All right. So for this breath, we're going to hold the fire mudra in honor of our solar plexus. We're going to basically put them right here over our solar plexus. Okay. All right. So we're going to basically be doing short breaths in and then very forceful breaths out, like, okay. Remember, you might lose some snot. It's all good. It's just shit you don't need. Just releasing some of that energy that was stored in there that you don't need. All right, let's get to it. So here we go. Next breath in, we're going to start. That my house not hanging out my nose. It's going to be real. And what's funny is once I think once I start opening up, my cats and all my animals start coming towards me. Yeah, they like it. They're like, Mom's opening up, man. Yes, that's pretty intense. Okay, so next breath, we are going to be doing the lion's breath. And we are going to basically do another mudra before we do the lion's breath. And we're going to do it a little bit differently, okay? What are we doing with these mudras? These mudras are helping us tap in to the elements, our fire in our gut, and connecting us and clearing the energy in our sacral chakra, okay? All right. So for this mudra, we've done this one before. Tiger, go, baby. We're going to basically start in prayer position. And then we're going to pull our hands down to our sacral chakra. We're going to bring them back to heart center. We're going to bring our arms out, hands up. Bring the energy back in. Heart space. Offer it. Take your offering in, back into heart space. Back down through the third eye. And then back to heart center. Okay? And then we're going to do our lion's breath. Breathing in. Hang on. I was trying to do the other one. Okay. Expand all the way. Get all that energy out. You don't need it. And guys, I'm getting a little lightheaded here. So we're just going to keep going. All right. There we go. So that's it's basically supposed to be. All right. Those are our 3 breathwork techniques for today. Let's go ahead and get into our 2-minute Qigong practice, which is a 2-minute ancient Chinese energy practice. It clears your 7 chakras plus your 1 upper chakra and 4 outer chakras. Let's be honest, this is genuinely where I feel I get a lot of my chi and my energy and my magnetism from every day. If I don't do it, the weekends when I don't, the weekends that I can't do it or I'm, doing things with friends, family, or whatever, I'm reminded that I could take the 2 minutes. So, and I usually do. So let's go and get started. We're going to clap our hands 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to basically clear the energy under our underarms. For modification, lift your arm up as much as you can. Put your hand like this. We're basically just trying to do this under our armpit to release any stored energy under your armpit crease. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Non-modification, you're going to do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really get under there. Don't bruise yourself, because I bruised myself a couple times. You're all crazy. All crazy. Oh, a lot crazy. And then we're going to move to our elbow, or my favorite, elbow creases are so cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is this practice so important? To me, it helps anyone that does not have a normal routine. If you are not able to get up and do a normal routine because of physical limitations, I want to be able to give you guys tools and techniques that everyone can do for the majority. At least a portion of it, if you can't do all of it. Okay? Just going to be real honest. You may be missing a limb or 2. It's very rare that you're missing all 4. And, I'll have to rethink about that, of what I need to do for them. Because I am really genuinely trying to do this to fit everyone's need, including them. So we're going to have to work on something there, which is where the breath work would come into play, because there's something for everyone here. Okay? There's something for everyone. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. Because when I did insurance, I was limited to you. I was limited by my location. I was limited by walls. I was limited by you telling me what to do. And control, fear. And I'm like, no, I don't want any part of it. No, I'm not in the matrix. I took off my cord. As Neo would say. All right. So next we're gonna stomp our feet. I had to pull myself out of my hips for in that position for a while. I used to have grounding issues, so I have flexibility issues in my hips from not being flexible when change occurs in life. See all the messages that your wonderful body gives you if you just shut up and listen to it. Ooh, which is why I'm actually in the future, I'm working on a couple of things to help us learn how to listen to our bodies. Okay, so we're going to basically stomp our feet 9 times a piece, which is 18 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're going to repeat all this. We're just going to start with our feet, since I'm already out of my position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, whatever one. That's okay. Back to our hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Elbow creases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You guys, I was going to say armpits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can switch it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You don't have to do it the same every day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which is why it's so beautiful, because you can design your own practice with these techniques that I'm providing you guys every day. I've been teaching you guys a lot of mudras to work with, to help you open and cultivate the chakra that you're working with. Yes, I have taught, I know, at least 7 or 8 breathwork techniques that you could put in your health toolkit. And I know that the Qigong release helps you clear your 12 energy points in your body. So, without much further ado, we're going to leave off with one more ancestor spirit card because it keeps calling my name. Hey guys, check me out Thursday. Live on, I'm going to be hosted on Elite Podcast, where they'll be hosting Heather, or they'll be, they'll be hosting. I'll be a guest. I'll be a guest host. And they'll be, we'll be talking about Heatherland coaching and all the things that, my plans, and more or less more about the services and products and what I have to offer the collective. But, I'm really excited about it. It is a step in the right direction. I know initially 2.5 years ago when I started this venture, I'm like, what the hell did I get myself into? And, I burned it down in a blaze of glory, my insurance biz, and I, am rising like the phoenix out of the ashes of, the hell that I released. Yes. Oh. It says open to love, relationships, passion, and fulfillment. And I know why my awakening happened. My heart space was closed, and I was rejecting all the things that I thought that I was allowing in. And I was not open to love at that point. And that is exactly why the lessons and experiences through others were mirrored to me, was for me to realize red flags and that I was shut off and I was allowing others to take my power, in my unawakened state. And I'm such a beautiful soul and I didn't deserve it, because anyone that knows me, I am very sensitive and I'm always trying to give. And I didn't realize I was giving too much of myself without in return. I was just taught that way. Again, it's another one of those belittling beliefs that kind of catch up to us. As a wife, you were supposed to please your husband and, do certain things. And even if it didn't serve you, and serving others, it's a mutual gain. It's mutual. And I'm learning now, because I can see through others that have a block. It's why dating so hard for me. But I've also got to I have to remind myself that in order for me to fully heal, it's going to take someone else. It's going to take that another relationship to teach me new ways of being. And I've always been, I loved being married and stuff like that, but for right now, it's a time for myself to learn who I am, to regain my balance, because I didn't know my authentic Heather. And if you don't know yourself, then you're basically going to go be and do anything that anyone else wants, because you're giving your power away. So for centuries, the Khalasa have lived in remote villages in isolation between the northern Pakistan Valley and the Afghan border. They're usually blonde hair and blue-eyed, and look as different to other tribes in the Pakistan. The Kalasha also stand out for their culture and outlook on life. Traditionally, the Kalasha are holistic, believing in worshiping many gods and goddesses. They prefer to make love, not war. And they have a unique approach to relationships. The women are sexually liberated and loveless. Lazion hold no apparel for those spirited women. Colossal women can choose their husbands, but if the union doesn't work out, she can contact another man she likes. She can let him know how much her current husband paid her in dowry. Oh, fuck. and dowry for her. And the new husband, too, can then have paid double that dowry price. In Kalasa cultural traditions, a couple might elope and get married even if the woman is still married to someone else. The freedom of relationship Kalasha women have enjoyed for many centuries is radically different from the patriarchal codes of many parts of the world. Okay. Says you are incredibly independent and don't often ask others for help or let people in. You will not become weak or lose your independence if you open yourself up to people and relationships. And that's the one thing that I have to remind myself and retrain myself, that it is okay to okay. In a relationship, my job, and it is my job alone, to make me happy. Your job and your job alone is to make you happy. It is not my responsibility to make you happy. If you are not happy within your inner self, there's no way in hell anything on the outer world is going to make you happy. Period. That is my only vow, is I'm vow to love myself unconditionally and, love us unconditionally. And yeah. So you will not become weak or lose your independence if you open yourself up to people and relationships. Allow yourself to feel free, love, happiness, and fulfillment. Be open to meeting people, starting a relationship, and experiencing the new. Try not to feel guilty for wanting more for yourself. You deserve to be content and fulfilled. Commit to letting other people in your personal space. Allow yourself to enjoy life again. And I'm going to be honest, I have been kind of stuffy over the past 6 months, like I even went through a phase where I didn't even do my makeup or anything. I got up and did my job and I did everything I needed to do. I showed up for myself when I needed to. But, like some of the things that I was going through a dark night, so we'll talk about that tomorrow because we're a little deep on this today. It says, this card is letting you know that your relationship area needs attention. If you are currently in an intimate relationship, look at how you feel in your relationship at the moment. Be honest with yourself. Look at what you can change for the better, at what you need to do to make your relationship happier. If you are single, this card is letting you know a new partner is about to be coming into your life. Don't be scared. You deserve to be happy, equal, fulfilling partnership. Boom. And guess what? I know I am, because the shit that I allowed in the past will not happen in the future. Not because I can control how others act or behave, but because I've cleared my energy. And then, what do I want to say? Infection and my mental space that blocked my heart. Ah! Yes. I was energetically blocking myself, guys. Toodles. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be discussing Dark Nights of the Soul. I'm going to go live just a little bit later just on specifics about awakening and the processes and kind of how you can navigate it a little bit, because you are going to need it if you are experiencing this. It is heavy, dense energy that is deep rooted in your subconscious that just needs cleared. Once you bring it to awareness, once the lesson or the emotion that is trying to be healed comes from here up and out to be expressed, the energy's cleared. Forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of others, understanding that life's a game. You have to love where you're at, not wish it away. That's why a daily healthy routine will keep you in a healthy mental, physical, spiritually, emotionally fit. That's why I do this every day. Every day of my life, I'm doing something to help to connect me and cultivate my own essence. I am trying to find out who I am. And I'll tell you what, some of the things that I'm finding that I love to do, I totally forgot about. Like today, once I'm done doing, I got 4 hours of work I've got to get done. I want to go back to my hometown and I'm going to go grab my niece and we're going to go walk on the train tracks that my girlfriends and I traveled when we were like 8 years old, just to like reminisce. So Amanda LaValle, if you're watching this, girl, do you remember girl, we would spend all day on that damn thing, just having fun, just not knowing where we're going, just being free. And that's my mission. I am a free soul and I am free now. And, you know, freedom doesn't mean that you get to do anything that you want. Okay. Don't misconstrue that. All right. So you guys have a blessed day. Happy Taco Tuesday. I'm going to be doing some potato tacos today. Yeah, I'm trying to, I've cut out a lot of the red meat. My diet's changing. You know, I need meat though. I need the protein because of the way I work out, you know, but I've just been going to like chicken or no meat, fake meat, tofu, fufu. Let's be honest. I'll eat any, you know, vegan or vegetarian food that, you know, anyone else cooks for me. But I don't really know a lot of the vegan foods, like how to cook them. So I just haven't tried. I'm just going to be honest. I haven't had time. I've had no desire to yet. I'll eat it. You guys have a good day. Bye.